Get ready as we explore the dynamic life of Ralph Carter, the acclaimed actor who made Michael Evans a household name on Good Times. We'll dive into his significant impact as an LGBTQ+ trailblazer, take you on an exclusive tour of his stunning home, and break down his net worth for 2024. Along the way, we'll uncover the latest buzz and fascinating updates about this remarkable star. If you're intrigued by Ralph Carter's story and want to stay updated with more engaging content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's embark on this exciting journey together, surprising net worth from his hard-working years. Ralph Carter's journey in the entertainment industry began in 1970 and has since unfolded across multiple platforms, showcasing his versatility as both an actor and a singer. For those curious about his financial success, credible sources estimate his net worth to be over $1.5 million. This impressive figure reflects not just his work in television and theater, but also his contributions to music and his appearances at various events. Carter's acting career took flight at a remarkably young age. At just 9 years old, he made his Broadway debut in the musical The Me Nobody Knows in 1970. His early stage work paved the way for a series of Broadway productions in 1972, including Tough to Get Help Dude and Via Galactica. These roles set the stage for his breakout performance as Travis Younger in the Broadway musical Raisin, an adaptation of Lorraine Hansberry's acclaimed play A Raisin in the Sun. When asked about his Broadway era, he responded, "Being a part of Broadway during the 1960s and 1970s was like being in the eye of a cultural storm. I was incredibly fortunate to meet and work with some of the most extraordinary talents of that time." Imagine a young performer receiving a heartfelt hug and kiss from Nina Simone, or being affectionately called "darling" by the iconic Pearl Bailey. I was also in awe of Lena Horne's natural elegance and Eartha Kitt's captivating charisma. Those experiences were incredibly formative and truly unforgettable. Carter's portrayal of Travis Younger was met with widespread acclaim, earning him the 1973 Drama Desk Award for Most Promising Performer and the 1974 Theatre World Award. He was also nominated for the 1974 Tony Award for Best Supporting or Featured Actor in a Musical, a testament to his remarkable talent and the impact of his early career. In 1974, Ralph Carter's career transitioned from stage to screen as he was cast as Michael Evans in the groundbreaking TV series Good Times. The show, which aired on CBS from 1974 to 1979, became a staple of American television, and Carter's role as Michael Evans endeared him to audiences across the country. His performance in over 130 episodes significantly boosted his popularity and contributed to his growing net worth. During his time on Good Times, Carter also made a notable guest appearance on the TV series Soul Train in the year 1975. However, following his role in the TV film Donnie's House in 1987, he decided to step away from acting. Despite this hiatus, Carter made a noteworthy return in 2005, participating in the production of Ain't Supposed to Die a Natural Death with the Classical Theater of Harlem Company. In an interview with our Time Press, he said, "I remember that the world stopped when black people knew other black people were going to be on television. In the 1950s and 60s, when we knew that the Jackson 5 was going to be on the Ed Sullivan Show, everything stopped." It was a phenomenon. Also in that interview, he shared, "I was fortunate to be in the explosion not only of the African American theater in the 1970s, but into that wave of consciousness and beautiful television productions that featured African American artists. I'm very grateful for the people who taught me along the way." He made friends with everyone working in the Black Hollywood Broadway scene and remembers all their names and how they met. In addition to his acting career, Ralph Carter explored the music industry. In 1975, he released his debut studio album, When You're Young and in Love, through Mercury Records. The title track of the album performed well on the charts, reaching number 1. 10. while the single Extra Extra Read All About It peaked at number 10. 12. Carter also performed this material on Soul Train, adding a substantial amount to his net worth. During this period, he performed as a baritone balladeer at local nightclubs, including the renowned Sweetwater's. Carter continued his musical endeavors with the 1985 single Get It Right. However, after this release, he chose to retreat from the public eye and focus on his family life. His decision to step back from the limelight resulted in a significant reduction in his public appearances, and there has been little information available about his professional activities in recent years. In 2005, Carter appeared in the cast of Ain't Supposed to Die a Natural Death for the Classical Theater of Harlem. After leaving television, Ralph Carter went back to the theater. He now serves as a vice president of the Audience Development Committee. This is an organization that is dedicated to celebrating the contribution of African Americans to the world of theater. Carter was quoted as saying that good times would always be a part of his life. He also added the following: "I was fortunate to be in the explosion, not only of the African American theater in the 1970s, but into that wave of consciousness and beautiful television productions that featured African American artists. I'm very grateful for the people who taught me along the way," the actor candidly shared. Luxury home in the heart of New York. After the peak of his early career success, Ralph Carter has managed to preserve his financial stability through a blend of consistent work in entertainment and prudent investments. Despite his prominence in the industry, Carter leads a life marked by simplicity and privacy. He has chosen to reside in the heart of New York City, a decision driven by his desire for both seclusion and security. Carter's exact address remains a closely guarded secret, as he has never publicly disclosed details about his home. However, sources suggest that he lives in a luxury apartment typical of New York City's high-end real estate. This type of apartment generally includes features such as a spacious living area, multiple bedrooms, and access to a shared rooftop terrace that provides sweeping views of the city skyline. Additional amenities often found in such residences include concierge services, fitness centers, and secure building access, all of which cater to the needs of residents seeking both comfort and privacy. Luxury apartments in New York City often boast a variety of upscale amenities designed to cater to the needs of affluent residents. Carter's apartment likely includes a spacious and elegantly designed living area that serves as the heart of his home. This area is typically outfitted with high-quality finishes, such as hardwood floors, large windows offering abundant natural light, and modern, open-plan layouts that facilitate both relaxation and entertaining. The apartment probably includes multiple bedrooms, each designed to offer privacy and comfort. These rooms are often equipped with ensuite bathrooms, ample closet space, and possibly custom cabinetry. Given Carter's family situation, it's reasonable to assume that the apartment's bedrooms are spacious enough to accommodate his 5 children, providing them with their own personal spaces. In addition to the indoor living areas, Carter's apartment would likely include access to a shared rooftop terrace. Rooftop terraces in luxury buildings are highly coveted for their stunning views of the city skyline and landmarks such as Central Park and the Empire State Building. These outdoor spaces are often equipped with amenities like seating areas, garden plots, and sometimes even BBQ grills, making them perfect for relaxation and social gatherings. The building itself would offer a range of additional amenities typical of high-end New York residences. These might include a 24-hour doorman or concierge service, ensuring security and convenience for residents. Fitness centers and gyms within the building provide opportunities for exercise without the need to venture far from home. Some buildings also feature spa services, indoor pools, or private event spaces that enhance the living experience. The apartment's design is likely characterized by a sophisticated aesthetic, featuring contemporary decor and high-end appliances. Kitchens in such residences are usually equipped with top-of-the-line appliances, sleek countertops, and custom cabinetry, catering to both everyday cooking and entertaining. Bathrooms are often designed with luxury fixtures and finishes, including marble or granite surfaces and high-end shower systems or bathtubs. Estimations of the cost of Carter's apartment suggest that it could be valued at over $1 million if purchased. Should he be renting, the annual lease could range between $50,000 and $60,000, reflecting the premium rental prices typical of luxury properties in Manhattan. These figures are indicative of the high cost of living in one of the most expensive cities in the world. Living in such an apartment aligns with Carter's commitment to a relatively middle-class lifestyle, despite his celebrity status. He is responsible for the financial upkeep of his 5 children's education and childcare, which adds a significant financial burden. The cost of living in New York City, known for its exorbitant housing prices and general expenses, further complicates his financial landscape. Carter's choice of residence in New York City is not only a practical decision, but also a strategic one, given his ongoing involvement with Broadway and the performing arts. Being based in the city allows him to remain deeply connected to the theater world, which is integral to his career. The proximity to Broadway ensures that he can stay engaged with the latest developments in theater and continue to contribute to the arts community. New York's vibrant cultural scene also offers him the opportunity to participate in various events and projects, reinforcing his professional and personal ties to the city. Ralph Carter's choice to reside in New York City reflects his commitment to maintaining a private yet sophisticated lifestyle. His home, while not publicly detailed, can be inferred to be a typical luxury apartment in the city, offering a blend of comfort, convenience, and high-end features. Is he gay? All about his love life. Ralph Carter remains actively involved in the Broadway community, frequently attending shows to stay connected with his work at the Audience Development Committee and to foster growth opportunities within the industry. Having started his career on Broadway at a remarkably young age, Carter has always had a deep-rooted connection to the theater world. Despite this, a common stereotype associates theater professionals with being gay, a notion rooted more in artistic expression and boundary pushing rather than actual sexual orientation. Such stereotypes are not only misleading, but also unfairly pigeonhole individuals based on their profession. Carter's personal life is a testament to his commitment to family and stability. He married Lisa Parks in 1987, but the couple divorced in 1992. 2 years later, he found enduring happiness with River York, and they have been married for over 3 decades. Together, they have 5 children, 2 from his previous marriage and 3 from his current one. Carter's long-lasting marriage and dedicated family life contrast sharply with the unfounded rumors that have surrounded him. Rumors about Carter's sexuality and even false claims about his death from HIV have been fueled by stereotypes and misconceptions. The media's speculation was partly driven by his higher-pitched voice as a child actor and the effeminate attire of his character on Good Times. This attire, which was typical for a young man of that era, was scrutinized through a contemporary lens, leading to misinterpretation and gossip. As a child, Carter had no say in costume design and wore what was provided for his role. The resulting rumors were a blend of distorted truths and sensationalism, propagated largely because Carter chose not to address every unfounded claim. Moreover, anonymous anecdotes and unfounded gossip have perpetuated these rumors over time. Despite this, Ralph Carter has consistently demonstrated kindness and respect toward marginalized communities. Raised in the theater and engaging with diverse individuals, he has always been a staunch advocate for equality and representation. His commitment to these values underscores his dedication to both his profession and his personal principles, highlighting the stark contrast between the reality of his life and the myths that have been perpetuated. His take on black people. In the 1970s, Michael Evans was a pioneering character, standing out as the only black activist child on television. Did Ralph Carter, who portrayed Michael Evans, personally possess that political drive? Ralph Carter grew up surrounded by influential revolutionaries. His formative years were spent in Reverend Daughtry's church, where he was exposed to a community of strong and inspiring men. While the character of Michael Evans allowed him to address social issues with a certain degree of freedom, expressing views that a black man might not safely voice in adulthood, his role was shaped by writers like Eric Monte and Mike Evans. Carter's personal and artistic lives were closely linked, making his advocacy work a natural extension of his career. His time as a student and later as a protege of Dr. John Henrik Clarke at Hunter College was instrumental. Clarke's mentorship and access to his extensive library were invaluable to Carter. Additionally, mentors like John Amos and Esther Rolle had a profound impact on his perspective regarding television and the significance of controlling one's own narrative. Years later, Carter was honored by a group of African-American lawyers who credited his portrayal with influencing their career choices. When asked how many in the audience had chosen legal professions due to Michael Evans, the response was overwhelmingly positive. This experience underscored the significant impact media representation can have and highlighted the responsibility of artists to choose their roles thoughtfully. The fact that individuals pursued careers in law and African American history inspired by the character was both humbling and affirming for Carter. Reflecting on his own childhood, Carter recalls the profound excitement surrounding black representation on television. The anticipation and collective pause when the Jackson 5 appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show in the 1950s and 60s were palpable. Figures like Sammy Davis Jr., who hosted his own TV show, and Flip Wilson, with his innovative portrayal of Geraldine on The Flip Wilson Show, significantly shaped the television landscape. Wilson's blend of art and entertainment in his performances brought a unique and respectful touch to the medium, marking a transformative period in television history. Reflecting on Norman Lear's centenary, as Norman Lear celebrated his 100th birthday, marking a century of influence in television. Ralph Carter, who was a key figure in one of Lear's groundbreaking series, shares his experiences working with the iconic producer and director. Lear has always been known for his deep respect and appreciation for actors. His history reveals a preference for East Coast theater talent, with notable hires including Carroll O'Connor, Sally Struthers, and Esther Rolle. Ralph Carter, coming from a theater background himself, was already an accomplished performer by the time he joined Good Times. By that stage, Carter had accumulated a remarkable list of accolades, including nominations and awards, such as the Tony Award nomination for Raisin, the Drama Desk Award, the Theater World Award, and the Grammy Award for Raisin, all achieved before he turned 12. Good Times provided a platform that showcased numerous talented artists, many of whom were emerging stars. The show not only served as a litmus test, but also as a significant avenue for gaining exposure to millions of viewers. At its peak, Good Times attracted a weekly audience of 50 million viewers, a testament to its impact during a time when television choices were limited to ABC, CBS, and NBC. Norman Lear, often described as the King Rooster of television during that era, was responsible for a slew of influential shows, including All in the Family, Maude, Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, Different Strokes, One Day at a Time, and Mary Hartman. Each of these series addressed distinct societal issues, and Lear's adeptness in handling and often resolving these matters was a hallmark of his productions. Ralph Carter's comment on millennials and Gen Z. When discussing the woke generation, Ralph Carter reflects positively on how millennials and Generation Z engage with him. He notes that one of the aspects he appreciates about this younger generation is their respectful acknowledgement of him, addressing him as Ralph rather than by his character name, Michael. This, he suggests, is a sign of their awareness and consideration. Carter offers some advice to the younger generations, emphasizing perseverance and a positive outlook. He advises them never to give up on themselves, drawing from a lesson his mother taught him. Never curse the day, because its end is unknown. He encourages them to embrace each day fully, suggesting that what might initially seem like a gloomy day can ultimately transform into something full of sunshine and beautiful rainbows. The influence of mentors and long-lasting friendships in Ralph Carter's life. In 1972, Ralph Carter's career on Broadway began with his role in Tough to Get Help, directed by the renowned Carl Reiner at the Booth Theater. It was during this time that Carter met John Amos, who became a significant mentor and spiritual father figure. Carter regards Amos as the ultimate surrogate father, noting that both Amos and his own father share the Capricorn zodiac sign, a detail Carter humorously refers to as the Capricorn factor. Throughout his life, Carter has been profoundly influenced by Capricorns, including notable figures such as Dr. John Henrik Clarke, Dr. Ben, Reverend Herbert Daughtry, and his own father and older brother Charles. These individuals, along with his supportive sisters and brothers, have played crucial roles in keeping him grounded. Carter also acknowledges the support of people like Al Vann, who helped him remain grounded upon returning to New York, reminding him that Hollywood fame is fleeting and that there is life beyond it. As for friendships, Carter and Lawrence Fishburne, both child actors of the 1970s, have maintained a strong bond since they were 9 years old. Their enduring friendship is a testament to their shared experiences and mutual respect. Carter recalls that both he and Fishburne, along with Haywood Nelson of What's Happening, made a pact to stay friends. The grounding influence of their no-nonsense mothers, Miss Hattie Fishburne and Ms. Lucille Carter, played a significant role in their lasting connection. The two actors' consistent brotherhood has remained unreplicated, marked by Fishburne's humility and their shared history. Carter and Fishburne graduated from Lincoln Square Academy on 66th Street, with Carter being exactly 2 months older than Fishburne. A good man with a golden heart. Ralph Carter's engagement with the cultural and philanthropic aspects of African American music and art has been a significant part of his post-acting career. While his direct contributions to the arts may have been limited, his impact through charitable and community-focused activities has been substantial. His commitment to celebrating and preserving African American culture has been evident in his various public appearances and reunions. One notable example is his participation in the 2024 Urban One Honors, where he joined his Good Times castmates to mark the 50th anniversary of the iconic television series. The event not only celebrated the show's enduring legacy, but also highlighted Ralph's ongoing dedication to acknowledging and honoring the contributions of African American artists and entertainers. During this reunion, Ralph's interactions with fellow cast members like J.J. Walker and Bernadette Stanis were marked by warmth and charm. Despite J.J. Walker's somewhat distant demeanor, Ralph maintained a joyful and engaging presence, reflecting his deep appreciation for his past work and the bonds formed during that time. Ralph's philanthropic efforts often extend beyond mere appearances. His focus on community support is evident in his collaborations with various organizations that advocate for African American rights and opportunities. Through his involvement in these causes, he has contributed to raising awareness and support for important social issues. Today, Ralph Carter continues to make an impact through his leadership roles in the Cultural Museum of African Art and his position as vice president of the Audelco Awards, an organization that recognizes outstanding achievements in Black theater. His commitment to education is also evident in his work at the Child Development Center at City College of New York, CCNY, where he has taught and inspired young minds. Additionally, Ralph has written over 20 children's books, further extending his influence beyond the stage and screen. Moreover, Ralph has been known to support educational initiatives and mentoring programs aimed at uplifting young artists and aspiring performers. His own experiences as a young Broadway actor have fueled his passion for helping the next generation find their footing in the arts, ensuring that they have the resources and guidance needed to succeed. Ralph Carter's philanthropic efforts and commitment to cultural preservation reflect a deep-seated dedication to the African American community. His actions, both on and off the stage, underscore his belief in the importance of supporting and celebrating the arts and the individuals who contribute to its rich tapestry. As we wrap up our exploration of Ralph Carter, the beloved Michael Evans from Good Times, we've delved into his fascinating career, his private life, and his ongoing impact on the entertainment industry. From his iconic role on television to his current life in philanthropy, Ralph Carter has truly made his mark. Whether it's his contributions to African American culture, his generous spirit, or his significant net worth, there's no denying the lasting influence he's had. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at Ralph Carter's journey and achievements. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Good Times? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and share this video with fellow fans and enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.